round 14 of NRL season 6 in Bahrain, last race of the season, the championship decider. I'm joined by the biggest Dafty in all of NRL, Will Ants. How are you doing?
Yo, I'm good. Ready to watch Caliber Bottle. Ready to watch a championship finale.
You, uh, you can say ready to watch Caldera Bottle, the second championship within the CCR network.
Yeah.
Um, I will quickly read out what the mathematics are. Tonight we head to Bahrain for the final round of NRL Season 6. Throughout the season, both the Drivers' and Constructors' Championship have been very close. Curly Rob, yeah, who cares? Um, Unfortunately, December is in racing tonight, which leaves the title battle between Kelly and Henry. Kelly on 145.5 points and Henry on 138 points. If Henry wins and Kelly finishes, that's a ninth grammatical error there, Dommy. Kelly wins the championship by 0.5 points. For Henry to win the championship, he must outscore Kelly Robb by 8 points. Reminder that pole position is worth 1 point and fast lap within the top 10 is 1 point as well. So, um, basically, Henry has to win and hope that Kelly Robb bottles. I think that's the easiest way to put it. Um, so, who do you think is going to come out on top in the end?
It's hard to say because I always trust Henry to put it on pole by a second and then crash
Yeah, yeah,
immediately.
yeah. He
Um,
Um,
yeah, it's the Chow
Henry
strat.
also, it's a great strat to be fair. Not when you want to win, but it's fun. Um, but something to point out as well is that in terms of pace, I would say that Henry and Rob are the two fastest guys, with Henry definitely being the fastest. But very interestingly, David decided to join in very late, so he's a pretty fast guy, same as Dundee and of course Holmesy. But I think Rob is not happy seeing David reserving because I'm just going to say that Henry is going to win this race, which means that Rob has to get P2 or pole and fastest lap. I think that would be 17 points. No, that wouldn't even be enough. So if Henry wins, Kelly Rob has to finish P2. Um, And I think that's going to be very tough with guys like David, Dundee, Holmesy joining. Domi is pretty good around here as well, I think, even though he's been a bit off form this season. But yeah, going to be fun, I think.
Yeah,
Do
there's a
you
lot of drivers that are going to be challenging for the podium for sure. So
do you remember a championship going down to the last race in NRL? I don't think I maybe Stein last season. I'm not too sure. I think
yeah, I'm pretty sure one has never been this close at least.
I I
Um,
I obviously know that my championship in season 1 was decided in the penultimate round in Russia. Um, but I honestly don't know if there has been a championship decided in the last race, and that's invalid by Dundee. So let's hop on board with Henry. Yeah, sorry for cutting you off there. But yeah, I agree. I
I'm
think
so
that's.
offended.
Yeah, I don't care. You're British. You deserve to be offended. Um, so in terms of pace, what do you think the pole time is going to be?
I honestly I couldn't tell you. Whatever I did here in time trial, minus 3 seconds probably is about right.
Oh, Henry's
Ooh, not
using.
on the curbing, Henry.
No, that's actually the line you have
But
to
wobbly.
take. If you, I was surprised to see that as well. But
There's
if
a big
you,
boy dead on the left.
um, our big boy, I think that's his first NRL race. I think
Yep.
obviously very active. I would say full-time driver in SFR if I'm correct.
Yeah.
So 27.3 by Domi on the mediums, which isn't too bad. I think that at least Henry is going
Ooh, that's an
to. Well,
invalidation on the exit of the last corner.
I don't think he will bother too much. I don't think he's looking to qualify or start on the mediums. Not if it's his banker lap, so and yeah, Dundee is invalid as well. Obviously, worth mentioning that this is going to be Van Rukko's last NRL race for a while. He had his last race in SF1 in Canada, where he did comms on. So yeah, again, honest farewell too, I guess you could say. Oh, and very surprising to see Mark of Kenya out on track in qualifying. That doesn't happen too often.
He doesn't have a ban?
Well, considering that he likes getting penalties, that's also very weird. But yeah, I don't know what it is, but he just doesn't want to go out and qualify for some reason. He just doesn't do it even if he does not have a ban. So Kelly Rob, the 26.2, that's a good banker. Especially around Bahrain, where the track evolution is pretty significant, so yeah, I think the track is going
7/10 clear of the Dutch destroyer Tom GoPro. Not starting his lap, I think, now.
Ben goes into P2. Henry on his way into the pits. Tails, who has had his fair share of incidents lately. I honestly don't know all the steward outcomes, so I'm not going to say anything about him being dirty, because it could also be him just getting taken out. Yeah, I think he's one of the faster guys as well, so he could be a shout for the podium as well. Do you know NZ Pro 79?
Nope. Never heard of them before.
I think I recognize the name, but I don't know if it's from NRL. And I think Tails, actually, that's a very good, very good banker. 26 flat. Ah, that's a great banker. I do think that we're going to see a 26, 4 or 5 out of Henry. That's what I think we're going to see. Well, Mark of Kenya is out on track, but 139.2. I don't know any track where that's good. I think not even Baku.
Spa.
Well, I think.
I don't even think it's good there.
Well, it would be like a second, 6 or 7/10 clear of the world record, so that would be a banger lap around Spa. But yep, and he makes his way into the gravel, almost to the Mazepin, but even Mark of Kenya has more talent than Mazepin, so he manages to keep it out of the wall there.
No, I think Mazepin would have just been going significantly quicker.
It depends. They're both lacking a lot of talent, I would say. We have a comment on the stream. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Mark of Kenya saying thank you or something. No, it's El Stifler saying ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
Okay, let's hop on board with ND Pro then. Wait. Can you hop on board with them? Do you see Checo's helmet as well?
Yep.
That's interesting.
Slightly strange, but knocks off again.
I mean, I'm assuming that he took over Checo's car, but... I think it's probably the smartest...
I hope you got that on stream.
What? No, I didn't. What happened? I see Van Rocco going through the gravel.
Mock spun off track and one of the Alfa Romeos pulled over and pushed his car back onto the track.
Well, of course it was Stewart. They love each other.
It was Stewart. Yeah.
I think Stewart versus Mark might be the best rivalry in NRL history. Not because they are fighting for the championship, but just because they absolutely hate each other.
They're fighting to cause the most destruction. Possibly can.
Well, I mean, you always have to hope that Stewart doesn't get disqualified from track limit pens if he races, but in terms of just pure hate for each other, they are definitely up there. Maybe even exceeding rivalries like Prost and Senna. I'm not even...
Prost and Senna pale in comparison to Stuart Little and Mark of Kenya.
I mean, they're nowhere near as fast as those two. Um, I mean, on the other occasion, Mark is fighting for podiums, but I mean, again, Stuart has to hope that he doesn't get disqualified for track limit pens every single race, basically. And if he doesn't, he is good enough for points. But yeah, it's always great when these two come together. As you can see, even in qualifying.
Yeah, yeah. We're not even racing yet, and they've already set the stream alight.
Also, I just hope that Mark Kenya doesn't score more than 10 points, because that will mean that I'm going to finish ahead of him in the standings after racing like 4 times. So, yeah, that would be great. Maybe that's the reason why he's actually qualifying. Well, it's not working so far with the 139.2, but I'm on board with Toss the cable right now. 6.5 tenths up in sector 2. Wrapping Ukraine on his helmet. It's always so weird watching guys use medium traction control. I don't know if that's just me, but like, it feels just so off seeing these guys just smash the throttle out of corners.
Yeah, it looks rather strange.
I don't know if
Henry is on a hot lap, I think. Yeah, he's just gone
Domi's
purple in
about to
sector 1.
cross the line. Oh, good lap there from Domi. Very close to... Oh! And that's K-Rob. Is he going to hit the wall? Nope. Just keeps it out of the wall. Henry, very good first sector. High 0.6. I imagine this is going to be our first 25. A low 4, I would say, second sector split. Never mind, not that low. I was close, I was close.
Yeah, this looks like a great lap from Henry so far.
Yeah, I reckon this is going to be pole if he doesn't completely mess up the last corner. Which he did lose on the exit, but wasn't too bad. Yeah, that's our first 25. 25.7. I wouldn't be surprised if that's going to be enough for pole already.
We will have to see.
Holmes is going slowly, Thomas invalid. Ben is going slowly, tosses into the pit.
Coming back into the pits as well.
Well, Van Rocco's always going slowly, even if he's on a hot lap, so it's hard to judge what he's doing right now. He's warming up his tires, I think. I mean, I
don't think anybody's on a hot lap currently.
Yeah.
There might be a few people starting at the last corner.
I think Van Rocco's also one of those guys. He never knows what the fuck he's even doing.
He is just starting a lap now.
Let's see if he can keep it valid this time. Third time's the charm, as you English lot say.
Will he be Dundee or will he be Dafty? Find out in 1 minute and 27 seconds.
What does Dafty mean? Just daft person, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, dafty is a weird word, to be fair.
Some may say it's rather daft. It's Dundee goes purple in the first sector.
Which is cap, because Henry went half a tenth faster than that.
Codemasters be capping.
I've heard someone say that the sector, when it's purple, it's compared to the two guys ahead of you. So the two guys you can see in the top left on your timing screen, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, this game never fails to be ridiculous. So.
I mean, at least we don't have the insane desync that PC has. And he's invalid again. I don't know if you've seen any of the PC League racing clips, but yeah, PC F1 was completely trashed. Ooh, teammates getting a bit close to each other into turn 1, 2, 3. That being Tom and NZ Pro, who I still don't know. Purple sector in qualifying is only your own personal best lap. That's good to know. But it's a big win, I think.
It's absolutely inconsistent.
Yeah, it's just there are just so many things wrong with this game. Nice commentators today. I mean, you definitely deserve all the love in the world, Mark. As Checo Perez is going through turn 12. No, he's not. He's spinning.
Oh, big crash there from NZ Pro. He's lucky to not DNF completely.
I mean, there's no way that his tire exploded at that angle. He just completely hit it front.
He hit it so, yeah. It was a very high speed though.
It was weird. He just lost the rear mid corner. I don't know if he's running like an insanely aggressive setup. That was weird. Like the rear just went.
Yeah. Hopefully that won't become an issue in the race because he won't get away with it then.
Yeah. On high fuel. And then later on in the stint on used tires. That won't be fun. So Tom
Henry just leaving the pits now.
Tom is 700s up. Caleb is starting. Yeah, okay, let's hop on board with him then. Do you mind spectating Honzi maybe, or Domi, or one of the top 5?
Sure thing.
I'm involved with Caleb and he already missed Apex to turn 1. I looked very cautious through that first section. Didn't use all of the curb in turn 2 and turn 3, missed the apex slide. He doesn't use all of the track into turn 4 and misses the apex again. Yeah, that's a rubbish first sector, and he's still up by 100, by just under 2/10. What the fuck? I think that's just the pad traction. I think the pad traction just compensates everything.
Bad hacks. Henry style.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Tom improves to P5.
Honzi just won all the races and championships because of his controller. Prove me wrong. You know that meme where the guy sits on a campus with this
Yeah,
like,
Stephen Crowder.
Yeah, I think.
Honzi only won because of pad hacks changed my mind.
Yeah, exactly. Like just vibing there with his coffee.
Facts.
So I completely missed the second sector split because I was talking so much gibberish, as I always do. But Cody Earp about to cross the line. It's not enough for P1. He does go into P2 though, and into the 25s.
And Domi Lee made a little mistake there through the second sector as well, ran wide at the S's. He didn't invalidate, but he's definitely lost about a tenth or so, I'd imagine.
Let's look at Henry's first sector split. He's improving by 600s. Using a lot of curb in the S's. Can you even call them S's? I'm just going to call them S's.
Who cares? Call it what you want.
Domi is down on his lap. So is Holmes in sector 1. Let's see if he can... Oh no, he's invalid, never mind. Domi now into the last corner. Yeah, he just completely lost the race, not going to improve. What about Henry in the second sector split?
Plus 3 tenths up on his time as well as he's about to cross the line.
Oh, Henry was 1.6 tenths up, but he invalidated.
I don't think it's going to make a difference though. Unless Tails can pull something out of the bag, he pushes Championship leader Calliope down to P3.
Very close. I think last one on the lap now should be David? Oh no, never mind. I think Dundee is in a great lap. He had a very good second sector split, so can Dundee maybe challenge for the front row. I think it will be top 5. Oh, he jumps into P3, so another
Still
car
less than
ahead
a
of
tenth
Calirob.
away from the title.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's not great for Calirob.
I don't think that's how he imagined or wished qualifying to go. Well, P4 isn't too bad, but yeah, I think Calirob would have wished to at least be on the first row. And as I said, Henry's banker is enough for pole. He was improving by 2 tenths, but then invalidated on the penultimate corner. Which corner is it? Is it like 13 or something? Yeah, it should be 13, I think. Do you know if anyone went for mediums? I don't think so, right?
We will see in just a moment, but I don't believe so.
No.
No, the entire top 10 is on the soft tyre.
So, on pole, we have Henry, and it's actually pretty close. The top 3 are within a 10. We have Tails in P2, Dundee in P3, K-Rob in P4, Domi, the strong qualifying in P5, Toss P6, Tom, Honzi, Ben, and David running out the top 10. Then with Stuart, Manrocco, NZ Pro, Mark, and B16 Boy in last without time, even though I think that Mark deserves to be last with that time. The 130,
Absolutely.
139 in Bahrain is just like if it's the first time you've ever touched the game, you're going to be faster than that.
Yeah, definitely.
Impressive stuff by Mark of Kenya. Alright. Let's see if someone is an absolute dafty and ready's up. So, yep, there we go.
Absolute certified dafty.
But I just hate how we can't see anymore who it was. I imagine it's going to be NZ Pro because it's the first time he's ever raced, I think. And I don't know if he's even in the Discord. I don't know why or who he joined through. Anyways, we have everyone outside top 10 starting on mediums except NZ Pro. I don't know why I paused that long there. There was just no need for that dramatic pause.
N. Dun dun dun. Z Pro.
The guy who's no one heard ever. What's English? I don't know. So
Ja, sehr gut.
we're
Ich habe
waiting
das
for
gestoppt.
we're waiting for players, but I don't know what players we're waiting for right now. I wonder if it's like that for everyone. Are you still loading in?
Yep. Rather strange.
Stuart Little calling a red flag, but of course Stuart Little has no say in anything. I think if Stuart Little would take over the league would be dead within 3 days.
You're that
First,
optimistic? You think it'd make it past 2?
I mean, the first thing he would do is kick Mark.
So the league would
And,
instantly get better.
well, yes, but after that, people would start to get bored because Mark
And Dominic
Trainer,
logged out.
I think he left the session.
Shock horror.
He said, "Fuck off, bitch." Considering he's an admin, he shouldn't say those things, I think. Oh,
Oh,
there we go.
oh, well,
Now,
this looks like the lobby's broken.
Dwight Lagerfeld, Lagerwelt, in
Yeah,
this
red flag.
chat.
I suspected as much.
I wonder who Dwight is. Do you know Dwight? Or someone named Dwight?
Does he know Yuri?
Huh?
Does he know Yuri?
I don't know.
Last name Tarded?
You're a fucking comedian, innit? So, but I think it's confirmed now that we have a red flag.
Yeah, dummy lead the lobby up.
We have tails completely over all. Oh, all the race is underway, I think, actually. Wait, is there? Wait, since when you could
Formation lap.
Yeah, but Dundee has no front wing, and Tails just smashed into the wall and
Yeah, I
lost
think
his
it's just
tire.
broken.
I mean, it's obviously broken. That's
It's
pretty
all levels are
clear, I
broken.
think.
Yeah, Mock just died.
I received an invitation. Tommy screwed the lobby. That's the only thing Tommy is screwing. Ha! Wrecked. Wait, the fuck? Question mark. Laughing emoji. This time, don't ready up straight away. Add mark of Kenya, set by Strilil. Can you join the session? Because I can't.
I don't have an invite. Oh, I do have an invite.
I think I'm going to, I think I will have to close the game real quick, which means that I also have to restart the game, so, yeah. Oh, retry connection.
Oh, yeah, I gotta restart that, of course.
Alright,
Because all levels broken.
I will restart the game real quick. See you in a second.